Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Adam here, aka the Sound Scotsman, and this is Smart Souls episode 26. Now, what I'm about to say to you is very, very important, so do not skip the video. The last time I got us here, in the last episode, okay, so you would think logically we would be going down into the Crystal Caves and killing Seath the Scaleless, but no, we are not going to do that. I want to get you guys absolutely everything in the game, in the one playthrough, so you have to go on a rescue mission, and killing Seath the Scaleless right now would kill off the NPC that we need to save to get more miracles. So that's important that you do that, and then we will have a boss fight in this video. We will do the Darkmoon tomb boss, just so we have a boss fight in it. That'll be nice and quick. So this episode might be a little bit of a mishmash, but it is very, very, very important that we go down and rescue that NPC, and then in the next episode it'll be back to normal and we will go and take on the pesky dragon. So here we are in the Tomb of the Giants. We've just taken a little detour because we're going on a rescue mission. Obviously when we come down here for real we're going to have a sunlight maggot, which will be a much better light source, but just to get us through this one little bit, ignore him, do not talk to him, he is an absolute asshole. We will be talking to him later, but right now he's just going to try and fucking annoy us. Hug this wall here. There's an illusory wall. Ah, there it is there. So yeah, even if you're a faith build, you should still have at least 14 intelligence if you've been following my guide from the remake of episode 6. If not, then if you have a skull lantern, just use that. Now if you don't have, even failing that, if you have none of these things, then it's a bit of a bummer that you're going to have to sort of do it in the dark. But if you kind of follow this guide, you won't be able to, you know, watch it slowly on your phone, maybe in real time. I'll try and make it as clean as possible. I'm going to switch actually to the Zwei, because when these guys come round, oh, they should have been here by now. Oh, there he is. Good. So these are the guys that were in Firelink Shrine already, and they were with Reah of Thorolund, I think that's what her name is. Milady is the thing that Petrus keeps calling her. It's the name he keeps calling her. But the important thing is just to smash down these assholes right now and go and rescue her before we kill any more bosses. Now she should be right here. There she is. Lovely.
You banished those two hollows, did you? It pains me to think of the trouble my failings have. I am certain that both Vince, thank you here.
Okay, so she's given us that miracle we needed. But the key thing is we cannot go around killing any more bosses. See all this treasure and everything? It doesn't really matter right now. We'll clear this area out properly later on. The main thing is we got her rescued. So if you are fumbling around in the dark, you could always homeward bone now. I'll show you what it is just because you're probably curious. But large soul of a proud knight, skull lantern, large soul of a proud knight. So there, you have another extra skull lantern anyway. If you can dispatch of those guys, then you could use the skull lantern, and that would keep you going until we are ready to take on this area properly. But the very, very, very main important thing is that we do not kill any more bosses right now until after we buy stuff from her, because it will trigger her death. She will die off after we kill Seath the Scaleless, or if we went down Lost Izalith and killed the Witch of Izalith, the Bed of Chaos, that's her name. So you could have homeward boned there. equipped your skull lantern, and you may as well just do this little silly bit now that you have the skull lantern. So that was where the bonfire was, so if you use the homeward bone, just come up the ladder here, and now we will let this asshole talk to us.
Good day. You look reasonable. What are you doing in the catacomb?
No.
No? Really? Then I'd have no qualms telling you. There's a fine stash of treasure right down that hole. I found it first, but, well, we're friends now. I'll split it with you. In any case, have a look.
He asked us if we're a cleric, and whether you're a cleric or not, answer no, because he hates clerics. So the answer's no.
There.
Take a closer look. Yeah, so it's a trap. We have to fall for it. That's Patches the Hyena, by the way. That's his actual name. What an asshole. So yeah, we've just been down here a minute ago rescuing her. There is one extra piece up here. There we go. White Titanite chunk. That does release those extra guys, sure, fair enough, but actually, why not? There's a little magic on these guys. But yeah, falling into the trap would have been worse, because we would have had to deal with those guys, plus these guys, you know, the hollows, the cleric hollows, we would have had to deal with them, plus these guys. It just would have been too much. The sensible thing was to find the illusory... interesting. Sensible thing was, obviously, get the illusory wall, come down, take things out on your terms, and then go up, and then trigger that little trap. Okay. So, I'll meet you back at the Undead Parish for the next part. Okay, so here she is in the church. So she has goodies for sale.
Hello, I am full. In case I only did.
Yeah, Reah of Thorolund. Okay, so
What did I make?
learn gesture, of course. Purchase item, divine blessing, yeah. Okay, so obviously you guys are going around collecting all the miracles anyway, but even if you're a magic build, I'd still recommend you buy Wrath of the Gods, one copy, because it's such an amazing faith build, it's such an amazing miracle, and probably you're going to get attached to your character, and then in playthroughs after you complete this character, you're probably, remember I said it would be about level 120 and then you would have maybe about 40 points to play with. After that you're probably going to keep wanting to level up, and you're probably going to want to try a bit of faith, and just having maybe 30 faith after your character has been a mage, then you'll have multiple copies of Wrath of the Gods. So it is definitely worth buying that one, even if you're not actually interested in miracles exactly. So the best thing to do now would be to actually pause any progress with any boss fights, because she will actually die off after 2 boss fights, any 2 boss fights, and she will die. But obviously when we want to go and kill Seath the Scaleless, that one boss fight will also cause her to die. So basically, play it safe, just go to a farming spot, farm some souls, buy all her stuff, and then it doesn't matter if she dies. If you're a little bit bored of doing your farming for some souls to buy those miracles, remember you can always pop back here and actually go and talk to Patches again after he tricked us, and we can move him along up to Firelink Shrine. I'm going to do that just now, just because why not?
Oh, well, let's just... I did you wrong, but I didn't
He's asking for forgiveness. I'm going to say no.
For heaven's sake, let's not mope about, eh? You're still alive. You said I'm sorry. Wait, I know. Take this. It proves something, doesn't it?
There we are. So we got a free twin humanities because we said no. Right, so just talk to him a little bit more. Please forgive me, blah 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 blah. Right, okay, he should be at Firelink Shrine now. So he's not quite here yet, but this is the spot where he will be. I'm not really sure. See, Frampt is there normally, but he's annoyed with us. But this is where Patches will be when he does actually arrive. So if you're looking for him, you do actually need his Crescent Axe for the Knight's Honour trophy. He does have some other stuff in stock, but obviously he's not here right now, so we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. It's a little bit of a shame that Trusty Patches wasn't there, but don't worry, he will turn up. Now that you've bought all the sorceries from him though, from her though, the next boss fight we do is going to put us on the Blades of the Darkmoon's shit list anyway, so we may as well get something out of it and actually kill her by sucking the humanity right out of her as a little extra bonus. Can't seem to... There we go. Oh, I didn't mean to... There we go. Suck the humanity right out of her.
I was just wondering if I do go hollow and finish me off. I beg of you.
Look at that. Humanity counter goes up. Dark hand on. I think we can actually get about 12 out of her, to be honest. We'll soon find out. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Absolutely evil and sick, but there we go. Cool nonetheless. Started with 2, didn't I? So let's see how high this thing goes. I should have really been paying attention. I think I started with 2, but it might have been 3. Look at that. Counter go up. Also, if you're finished with Petrus, you can do the same to him. If you bottle his miracles, we can go down and suck the life right out of Petrus as well. Ah, see, so it stopped working now. Well, we can just kill her. Boom. So I started with 2 and I got 12 right out of her. What do we pick up? 7 humanities and the Ivory Talisman. Lovely. Let's go down and see if Petrus is wanting some of the action. Hi Petrus, I'm here for your soul. Ah, he's not even angry. Oh, missed. Well, I think that'll do us. That's some good humanity to go and kindle some bonfires. Let's go take on the Darkmoon tomb boss. I've also came back here just as a little optional extra. I'm not going to use this ring, but I wanted to show you anyway. I was just having a nosy there and looking at his outfits. Yeah, see, there we go. The spell stone plate ring. Okay, so you might want to buy that. Actually, I'm going to buy his other one as well. And I know I'm going a little bit crazy at the moment and killing a whole bunch of NPCs, but the reason for that, and I'm going to speak to you about it in a wee bit more detail in a few minutes, is that we're going to become sinners anyway for doing this next boss fight. So we may as well kill some of the NPCs that we don't need, because we're going to be a sinner anyway, so what will it matter? That's kind of the logic. I am also going to mention one more thing, and that is that hopefully you guys have not been skipping any of this episode anyway, but make sure you watch until the very, very, very end, because there's something very important at the end as well that I'm going to have to set up, and if you miss it, well, basically it's your own fault for skipping the video. I'm going to kill him as well, because I don't particularly care about his outfit, but you don't have to kill him. This is just me wanting to finish him off. And see what he drops. 1,000 souls and nothing. Oh well. No point in killing him. Right, let's go do the boss. Hopefully while you were in Sen's Fortress you remembered to kindle the bonfire that's up there. That's usually the one I forget every playthrough. Anyway, listen to this. Killing Gwyndolin will place a permanent sin upon you. You can be constantly invaded by Blade of the Darkmoon members while human and online. That's straight from the wiki, okay? So, killing Gwyndolin will place a permanent sin upon you. And you can constantly be invaded by Blade of the Darkmoon. So that's what it's saying on the wiki as of April 2021. So the way that that's implying, if you went to Cromwell and got rid of your sins, then it wouldn't work. You'd still be permanently sinned. So I'm aiming to actually disprove that in future episodes, because I'm going to do this boss, then I'm going to show you something really, really cool, and then we're going to do a couple of little bits in Blighttown that are very, very important. So hopefully you haven't been skipping any of the videos so far and you've been paying attention, but if you're not actually interested in doing this boss fight, then that is obviously the one thing you can actually skip, and then meet us after the boss fight. Okay, let's get to it. So if you weren't interested in this particular boss fight, or even the surprise at Firelink Shrine, then go ahead and skip to that point in the video that's up the top just now, and meet the rest of us in Firelink Shrine, where we will be doing a little bit extra towards the platinum. That's obviously if you're just having too much fun as the Darkmoon Blade right now. But for everybody else, we're going to go ahead and kick the boss's ass. So what am I bringing into the fight? Okay, so Mask of the Child for the extra stamina. This has good magic defense, this has good magic defense, and this has good magic defense. There was a couple of other things that I could have chose, but I decided against it because it was actually just a little bit too heavy. I could have had maybe like Havel's chest piece, that would have gave me a little bit more magic defense, but the main thing is it's actually a race, this one. So I'm actually going to opt for the Chloranthy ring. Some of you might want the spell Stoneplate ring, but the Chloranthy ring, that's what I'm going to go for the extra stamina. I should still be nice and fast. With regards to what sword you use, there isn't really any right or wrong answer. I'm picking the Quelaag Fury sword because of the speed. And it's also nice and small, so I wouldn't use the Zweihander in this particular instance. And the Trusty Crest shield, that's the other thing that I've got on for obviously the magic defense on the, I think that was 80, wasn't it, if I remember right? Yeah, that's got the 80 on the magic defense. I'm even going to get myself a little bit of an added bonus by putting strong magic shield on. If I was a faith build right now, what I would probably do is put great magic barrier on. But I'm not a faith build, so here we are. Another good thing about sucking the humanity out of all those NPCs, it makes Quelaag's Fury sword stronger.
What foolishness. great lord's tomb, whilst thou art a disciple of the Dark Sun. Mark the words of myself, Gwyndolin. Thou shalt not go unpunished.
So she's not particularly hard to kill. The thing is that she keeps warping away like that. So that's why we need all this stamina. And she does try and keep throwing magic at us all the time. So you're actually lucky if you get close to her and are able to do a couple swings before she warps away, then... See, I got one hit out there. That wasn't really great. But if you're lucky, you might manage a few swings. So I'm literally just holding down the run button and the shield up at the same time, and hopefully... See, that wasn't great either, but it was still one hit, was better than nothing. Well, she caught me with that one. But obviously I'm getting like 441 output damage with the Fury Sword. Because of the 10 human... well, I have 13, but 10 humanity. It stacks up to... only one more hit and she's done. Just sort of a zigzagging out of the way of them. These do home in on you a little. There we go. Done.
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
Soul of Gwyndolin, lovely. But what's better than that is down here we have a miracle. Trusty Sunlight Blade. Hey. Brass helm, the brass leggings, all that sort of stuff. Nice. Now, I think this one's usually empty. I'm actually very intrigued. Yeah, that one's empty. Oh well, never mind. Okay, so we got another miracle off our list, but I have an absolute surprise for you clerics. Yous are going to get a faith boner over this. I'll meet you in Firelink. Okay, faith builds, prepare to be amazed.
I didn't expect him, I suppose.
There, Crown of the Dark Sun. I don't think it tells you actually on it. But this enhances all magic. This is basically a faith build's hat. So don't worry about the rest of the outfit, that's not really important. The important thing is the hat. So if you're a faith build, that's your new favourite hat. Okay, it's time to meet everybody else in Poison Town, aka Blighttown. So this is the first important thing, because I'm not planning on coming back down this way again. Right, we want to... oh, I still have one spell I can buy from her. Right, okay. We want to talk to her.
I accept over two in your work, little... Pyromancy is the... but or I would hate... Pyromancy is the... but remember... or I would hate... Pyromancy is the... but...
I was actually expecting her to...
Now go. Whatever you do best.
Right, try it again, just once more.
Ah, I was fanciest, but all I would hate.
I was expecting her to ask us about her sister, our mother, killing her mother, so we don't have to come back down here before we actually take on the Demon Ruins and Lost Islip and all that sort of stuff. Right, now the other important thing is here, right? We're still part of the Forest Hunter Covenant, okay? So Shiva of the East is still our merchant, but look around here. There's his friend, right? So obviously we're sinners right now, so we're killing any NPCs that we actually want to kill, and then leaving everybody else until later. These things are so annoying when you're trying to just do a video. Oh, right, enough. There. Right. Let's stop them. Okay.
Hello, strange to meet, but why I love and we meet.
Okay, so learn gesture, yes please. That's a really fun gesture. Right, the stone great shield. That we need for the platinum trophy. Stone great sword. We obviously need the stone great shield as well. But you have to farm that. If you don't know where to do that, then go back and take a look at episode 8 of Smart Souls, the Moonlight Butterfly episode. The rest of this stuff is all just if you want it. Nothing important there. Okay? The washing pole, that is an incredibly long katana. In Dark Souls 2 it was the longest katana, I believe. In fact, I'd probably bet money on it that this is probably the largest katana in the game as well. I'm going to take a claw just for fun. In fact, I'll take 2 just for fun. So yeah, if you're a dex build, the washing pole, right up your alley. Uchi katana, yep, right up your alley. Flamberge. That's something I could be using actually. 10 grand. I might actually just pop a couple souls and buy a couple things right now. £10 wasn't it? Plus it was another. Should really have came prepared rather than make you watch this. Use 3 of them, why not? See how much that gives us. 16. Wasn't quite enough, was it? Use that as well, why not? Boom. Do it 20k. 20 odd k. Right, great. So what I wanted was, I don't really like that, but I would like a washing pole. Just in case I want it one day. The Flamberge, I could have used that. I would quite like one of them as well, actually. Sorry about this, guys. I really didn't mean to come here and just do my shopping. Ooh. There we go. And that's why I keep all my little soul items most of the time. For situations like this. Right, let's go kill this NPC now. So when we fight him, we're going to have to fight his mate as well. So do bear that in mind. I'm hoping that this plus maybe a little bit of gold pound resin should hopefully finish him off. There we go. Humanity. It's what his friend drops is what we really want. The dark wood grain ring. Oh, we got the Mercumil and the iron Round shield, right. Very cool stuff. So I was done with the Forest Hunter Covenant anyway. You didn't have to do this now. You could have waited until later on, but point is, it's done now, and thank you very much everybody for watching the full episode. I know it was a bit of a mishmash, but it was very, very important. So thank you for watching the full thing, and we will see you in episode 27, where it goes back to normal a little bit more. Ciao for now.